Someone is embarrassed after watching you reveal the truth. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone is embarrassed after watching you reveal the truth. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say the truth hurt, doesn't it? Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say the truth hurt, doesn't it? See, a lot of times, y'all, whenever we're speaking truth, whenever we are speaking real, whenever we're being honest, most people won't be able to feel it, see it, or hear it. Let me say that once again, y'all. Whenever we are speaking real, whenever we are speaking facts, honest, okay, a lot of people, most people, won't be able to feel it, hear it, or see it. And that's simply because they're not ready for it. That's simply because they can't receive it. That's simply because it forces them to take accountability. This is not to say that you're perfect. This is not to say that you don't need things that you gotta, do or work on or progress or build, right? It's not to say any of that. But see, a lot of times, y'all, with us chosen ones, we come ready to build. We come ready to progress. We come ready to fix. And other people are just not ready to mirror those behaviors. Yeah. And so what happens is, y'all, at some point, the truth began to reveal itself. At some point, you begin to allow the truth to unravel. And many people will see it. And so when they see it, they become embarrassed. Because the truth was always right in front of them. The truth was always told. You didn't hide the truth, right? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. I never hid it. But for some reason, y'all, we live in a world where people rather tell you a beautiful lie, or people rather you tell them a beautiful lie than the ugly truth. Tell me the ugly truth, y'all, all right? If I'm, gaining weight, tell me. If I haven't made a good video, tell me. If I haven't did something right, tell me. Don't give me no beautiful lie, because it's only setting me back. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Don't set me back. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, don't set me back. The point is now that they are embarrassed because you have revealed the truth, and they had no choice but to watch you. They seen you pull back the onion. They seen you unravel the truth. They seen you put it up on the big screen. Now everybody see it, and it causes them to be embarrassed, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this divine video, as we all know. And family, it's been a minute since I've been over here on this side of the park, the legendary great pastor, or the legendary green pastor, as we call it, all right? And yes, y'all, the waterfalls are still out. We got a lot of people out here. Y'all can see the waterfalls. But yes, a lot of people out here. And as y'all see, I kind of came out here a bit later because I got a service in. For those who, want to know what type of services I watch, I love Dr. Miles Monroe. I watch Joel Osteen. I watch non-denominational services when I'm at the crib and I'm trying to get like some type of, spiritual service in. I do a lot of online stuff, right? But my favorite is Dr. Miles Monroe. And so that's what y'all see me out here a bit later, because your boy had to put God first today. And typically, y'all know I don't do a video on Sundays, but here I am, y'all. I'm doing the video. It was on my heart to make this one, right? But let's get directly into it, y'all. I'm sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to the family. I hope y'all are having a great day, because your boy is having a marvelous one, all right? But let's get right into it. Leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into it, y'all. It's a great day today, so I know this video is going to be fire. But number one, y'all, this is how you reveal the truth. This is why they are embarrassed. Number one, time exposed the real. Yep. Time exposed the real. Y'all, it's not any amount of honesty you can give a person when they're not ready for it. It's not no amount of care, sincerity, genuineness, or even gentleness when you're trying to give someone the truth. That truth forces them to grow or change, or forces them to look at the man or woman in the mirror. It's not no amount of gentleness, okay, appreciation, care compassion that you can give them when they're not ready to receive the truth. So what you did was you said, you know what? I'm just going to let time do it, right? I'm not going to do it. See, sometimes, y'all, the more you try to force a situation, the more you try to expose a person or expose a situation, the more you try to shine light on it, you become, or it look like the bad guy at least. How many people have y'all seen try to expose certain things in the industry? And whenever they did it, people called them a hater. People said that they were lies or liars. People said that they were, what you call it, y'all, uncredible. People said that you couldn't believe them. And then as soon as it came out, everybody want to come around and say, oh, we should have listened to you at that particular time. That's you right now in this situation. Yep. See, right now you're telling the truth, but people are not ready for it. Right now you're being 100% honest, but they can't receive it. Reno, what are you saying right now? You allow time to expose the real. It's just like a relationship, right? A person is telling you they love you. They're telling you they appreciate you. They're showing up, right? Sometimes they even show out. But in your heart, in your spirit, you can feel that they're not really here for you. Maybe only what they can do. Or maybe only what you can do for them, rather. Well, time is going to expose if that's the case. Yeah. Time is going to expose if they are a narcissist. Time is going to expose if they are a liar. Time is going to expose if they're only using you. Time is going to expose if they're going to commit infidelity. Reno, what are you saying? I love this song that R. Kelly has, right? He says, players gonna play, ballers gonna ball, haters gonna hate, right? And basically what he's saying is that people are gonna do what they came to do. I do not expect LeBron James to not play basketball at the highest level. That's what he's going to do. And so, family, you have to understand something. Sometimes it is best to allow time to expose your enemies, expose your haters, expose the truth that you've been trying to tell for years, expose the honesty, and expose the skeletons in people's closet. All right? Understand what I'm saying, y'all. This is why they are embarrassed, because they watched you expose it all. Number two, it's going to be this right here, y'all. You gave them the stage. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you gave them the stage. Somebody drop in the comments and say it's your turn. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say it's your turn. See, what I mean by you giving them the stage is now you are allowing them to show who they are. You are allowing them to show their talent, show your gifts, right? Show your truth, okay? If you don't have anything to hide, show it. Anytime a person is about to perform on a talent show or they're about to perform for a concert or whatever the case is, they are being put on a stage. And that stage is for them to perform at their highest level, or it's going to expose if they can't perform at all. You know, y'all, I worked at this warehouse job. Y'all know I got a bunch of warehouse job stories, but I never told this one. I worked at this warehouse job, and it was this guy who was saying that he can work, forklift, right? And so when he was doing the forklift job, before they put him on a forklift, actually, what he had to do was work on the line. And see, maybe they was training him doing other things or whatever, but he put on his application that he was able to work on the forklift. This is a real life true story, y'all, by the way. So they finally pulled him off the line and put him on the forklift. Once they put him on the forklift, it showed that he could not actually drive a forklift. He lied on the application. And so as many people in the world, right? I'm not trying to make it seem like he did the unthinkable. But this is what happens when you give a person a stage. You allow them to show what they can do. So on top of this, y'all, what makes matters worse is somebody's leg got caught up in a forklift and it had to end up getting amputated. Real life true story. Now they fired the guy. However, somebody lost a leg just because when he was put on the stage, it showed that he was not able and incapable of performing. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Somebody drop in the comments and say tragic. Oh, man. But the point is whenever you give a person the stage to show exactly who they are, what they are capable of, and what they have been hiding from everybody else, but trying to portray to the world is whenever you give them that stage. Yeah, when you give them that stage, y'all, it's gonna come out, right? Number 3, this is what you did, y'all. You caught them off guard. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you caught them off guard. See, family, what I like to say about this, y'all, is whenever you are him, whenever you are her, whenever you are an honest person, whenever you are the truth, you don't have to prepare, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I don't need preparation. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I don't need preparation. I'm not talking about the preparation that God does for us. I'm not talking about preparing for, some type of training for a fight or for a football or whatever the case is. I'm talking about you don't need to prepare yourself to tell the truth. Yeah, that becomes you, right? I heard somebody say, sometimes people don't need a message. They need you to be the message, right? So when you are the truth, you don't have to prepare for it, but you got to prepare that message, though, if you're not the message. You got to prepare that speech if you're not the speech. But follow what I'm saying, y'all. A person who get, popped up on when it comes to a on-spot interview. Yeah, on-the-spot interview. And they got to tell, where they're from, what they have done, their resume, all up top. It's going to show who's really real. And it's going to show who's just trying to get that job. Yeah, they're trying to get that $15, $16 an hour. Yep. They're trying to get that sign-on bonus and run off on the plug. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I need y'all to realize something. Whenever you catch a person off guard, what they're trying to hide is going to be exposed. This is why I say they watched you reveal the truth. They knew when you caught them off guard, they was going to have to tell it all. They knew when you caught them off guard, they wasn't going to be prepared. They knew when you caught them off guard, they was not going to be able to have that beautiful representative showing. Number 4, y'all, is going to be this right here. You allowed them to contradict themselves. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you allowed them to contradict themselves. Now, this right here is very important, and this right here is very big. It's so big, y'all, and so important that this right here is what 12 do. Yeah, the police, right? This is what the police do. So they may say, hey, Johnny, did you go to the event at 6 p.m.? You told them yes. But in your statements, you said that you was at the event at 3 p.m. They allowed you to give them a contradictory statement because what you said on paper was different what you said, verbally. However, they allowed you to contradict yourself. And see, what happened was, y'all, they was trying to get a case. They was trying to get a charge. The point is this right here. When you allow a person to contradict themselves, you also allow them to expose themselves. And this makes a person feel very embarrassed because basically they've been caught up in lies. Yeah, somebody drop in the comments and say you caught up. They've basically been caught up in lies. This happened in relationships. When you allow a person to contradict themselves. Hey, you said you was over here with Rodney them, but now you're telling me you over here with your family. Yeah, you said you was over here with Keisha, but now you're telling me you out of town with grandmama. Which one is it? They contradicted themselves, and this is how you reveal the truth. Sometimes, y'all, not sometimes, but all the time, when a person tell a lie, when a liar tell a lie, they got to tell another one, tell another one, tell another one to make sure that they cover up the truth, right? To make sure that they cover up the truth. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you can't cover up the truth. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you can't cover up the truth. And that's facts. Number 5, y'all, which is going to be the last one, is this right here, family. You lost the battle to win the war. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you lost the battle to win the war. So, obviously, y'all know I've been married and then went through a divorce, okay? But I'm going to just say this for those who don't know. I was married and got divorced. And in the divorce, it kind of got nasty, y'all. I'm not going to get into depth of how nasty it got, but it got nasty. But this is what I will say. It got to a point to where it was on social media, and obviously, y'all, this was before I had became Reno Speaks Riches, and I had a big following, and people was actually knowing who I was. But whenever this got on social media, it hurt me because it was like, dang, you have this bond, this relationship with the person, you're married to this person. Now things are going left, and they're just airing out y'all business, but not even only airing out y'all business, they're defaming your character, trying to make you feel and seem like the bad guy, trying to cover up their tail. And so how I felt, y'all, is I lost the battle. Yeah, I lost the battle. Why? Because now I don't have my significant other. On top of that, my significant other is pretty much telling people I'm the bad guy. And I'm feeling hurt because now I got to start all the way over. Had our crib together, had to move in with somebody else. Yeah, it was that bad. Lost my car, everything, y'all. But what I'm saying is, I lost the battle, right, to win the war. Now, who's winning? Myself. I'm not trying to be messy, y'all, but life ain't looking good for her like that. Yeah, especially when you got multiple kids and you're looking stressed out, you're getting cheated on, beat on. Yeah, all these different things are happening. Once again, I don't wish bad for nobody or on nobody. But in my eyes, I won the war because I found happiness. I found peace. I didn't go out here and have babies just because I was hurt and depressed. I didn't go out here and get with the wrong partner because I wanted to prove a point to her. Y'all follow what I'm saying? I'm not trying to defame nobody's character. I'm just trying to make my point. The point is that I lost the battle. I felt like I lost at that particular time. Car, my name is being defamed. Got to move in with somebody else. And I had a whole bachelor's degree at this time. However, y'all, I won the war because now I'm a full-blown entrepreneur. Now I have my own place. Now I'm a suburban kid, as you would call it. I got a better spot in the suburbs. Now I'm closer to God than I ever been. Now I'm happier in all aspects of my life. I lost the battle to win the war. God speaks louder than you ever can. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. God speaks loud. Yeah, y'all, God speaks louder than you ever can. So this is something that I went through, and this is something that I'm letting other people know. Don't worry about the instant gratification. Well, she going off, or he going off on social media. She telling people about me and what I didn't do. Listen, right now they may believe it. Listen, right now they may think that's true. Listen, right now they may think that you are a terrible person. But God will speak louder than you ever can. And everybody will regret the way they felt about you because they're going to see your character for what it truly is. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? This is why I say someone is embarrassed after watching you reveal the truth, all right? But family, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I got me a good dinner. There's about to be cooked, some fried chicken, greens, macaroni and cheese. Yeah, y'all, it's about to go down. But family, y'all keep that in mind, all right? Make sure you go over to the Rich Mentality Academy, join the membership, meet your tribe. Y'all be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy. If you would like to, talk to me about your situation, be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt. And of course, y'all, check out any one of my books. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.